Welcome back. In this section of the series, we'll be discussing some of the essential internal features of your market that make it work for you, and hopefully answer some of your bigger questions like, how do you manage inventory? How do you set up availability windows? How about delivery routes? And how is this data structured? All of these questions and more will be addressed now. We're going to start with the System Settings tab, which, as the name suggests, is where a lot of your market is customized to fit your needs. You may remember the bulk or community drop-off locations we discussed in the first video. These are addresses where you might deliver to multiple households at once. Think of any kind of residential building or community where you could have multiple shoppers. To create one, click the button, search for the location by name to see if it already exists. If it does not, click the New Account button and fill out the fields with the appropriate information. You can then add households to the drop-off location on intake or by clicking through the household's card and changing the household status. These locations can then be attached to a delivery route. As opposed to locations where you drop off food for shoppers, distribution partners are locations or organizations you give food to distribute. The relationship is single direction, so you can easily send food to them, but you'd report food they might give you a little differently. Similar to bulk or community drop-off locations, we can search for the location first to see if it exists, and if it doesn't, we can create one. When forming the link to a distribution location, you have the option to automatically create intake records for them, which means you can send them food, and a record in the back end of your market will be created to document the distribution so they don't have to fill one out manually. A food source is on the other side of the supply chain. A food source is another organization that provides your organization with regular food distributions. You can add that relationship here. We have many common food sources for the greater Boston area already logged, but if you build a new relationship with an organization we have yet to connect to, you have the power to enter them into our system. We're going to skip adjust locations for now, as we're going to talk about that section in a later video, but this is where you'd go to make edits to your organization's your market locations. Lastly, the Adjust Cities for Picklist button allows you to change the default city of residence options in the intake form for your organization. This is for the pick list found here. You can then use the Add City Config button to create another default in the numbered list. Remember to save after any changes are made. Thanks for watching. In the next episode, we'll be discussing how to set up and manage schedule slots, as well as going over our delivery system.